What's up, traders? Welcome to my stream. Today's Wednesday. A little bit slower today, but I did manage to lock in around 4 profits. One of them is a short, and two of them are long. So during a slower market period, what you want to do is pretty much go. I don't know. Hope you guys like my new lighting over here. Anyway, so I took three longs and one short for educational purposes only. One of the longs that I took around $5 hit 650, and you're gonna go discuss all my trades. I mean, everybody's pretty excited about trading with me and being in my Discord room. Everybody's excited because most of my trades are like these trades that you see here are based on my blood, sweat, and tears for the last 20 years. So if you're subscribing to me and you're joining my Discord room, you will have my expertise. Where to exit, where to enter, and what to expect, which one to buy, which one to sell. I'm not always green. I'm mostly green most of the time. Today I had 4 out of 4 winners, which was great. But this is out of my blood, sweat, and tears, for coming in and pretty much losing. I lost many years at a time. So we're gonna discuss all my trades here. Obviously, you want to see where these huge gains come from. The first trade was IPM. IPM. I was chatting about this ticker because it was a 645 area. Like these tickers lately, they have been popping up at 645, and then after we hit 7, they pretty much start selling. So this is a typical 7 a.m. dump. You can see at 7 we try to push here and immediately reject it. I seen some traders going in at around 280 and then locked it in at 340 or 3 something, or 280 over here and they locked it in at 380. So this was highly volatile in the morning. They entered the news is they entered into a reseller agreement or whatever. What I did was I went short at 350 and then I covered at 260. So I ended up making about $1 on the backside. And pretty much $1 on the backside. That was great. And soon enough, now we're at 220, so I could have held this one most of the day. So this was my first short. Obviously, there's a lot of traders that don't short. That's cool. The next ticker was CWD. CWD, I actually missed the first 7 minutes that we went straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we had about 8 candles here, so I missed it on my scanners because I was doing some housework. Nevertheless, when I saw it come over here, this is the VWAP Reclaim. This would have been your buy point right about here. I didn't really buy it at 922. As you can see, my entry is around 970. So I ended up buying it right here. I didn't buy it over there. I actually bought it right here at 940, and then I sold it at 11. Ended up profiting around 15 cents, 15% profit. This was, I was risking when I bought it at 940. I was risking VWAP, which is 920. So I was risking 20 cents on 4,000 shares. So I was risking around 800 to $1,000. Sure enough, this ended up, I was risking 20 cents in order to make a buck 60. So that ended up going good. Ended up selling into pre-market highs. And then the next ticker, SPRC, another ticker, very simple, very basic. The ticker popped up in the morning. We hit around 7 or whatever. And soon enough, the ticker did a VWAP reclaim right about here. I actually missed the VWAP reclaim. Ideally, you want to go long at 472 or 480. I actually went long at 5 and I risked off 470, 4,000 shares, risking about 1,000. Then soon enough, it popped up all the way to 640. I ended up locking it in, as you can see. So on the left-hand side, SPRC at 573, made 70 cents a share. It actually hit 6 and 640, so I did leave another 50 cents on the table. Then I actually pretty much walked. The next ticker was CDT, and this ticker, I saw this, as you can see, this is a downtrend wedge pattern that happened here, right here at around $1. You can see the nice wedge. Bought it at 103, out at 115. That was on 10,000 shares, so I ended up making around 10, 15, 20 cents a share. I was pretty happy about this trade. So I had 3 longs, 1 short. The other ticker worth mentioning today was pretty much ATCH. ATCH, I was watching it as we broke yesterday's high at around 103. 103 was around over here. I was doing other things, so I was not really paying attention to it. Soon enough, it broke 110. We're into the 140. This is a broke yesterday's high 103 and a 52-week breakout of 117. Soon enough, we're into the 140s over here. Really nice setup. But I already traded 3 tickers out of 4 possibilities, and then I took 1 short. The gappers, there weren't that many over 30%. You can see so here only about 3 tickers over 30%. Hope you guys like my new lighting. This is actually my new lighting going on here. I actually have to buy a new light to actually connect with you guys better. But if you were gonna jump in my Discord room, just remember, like, you know, the way I trade has been, you know, backed by 4 or 5 years of data. You know, each recorded every single day, all my trades, and trying to get better each and every week. So the reason you're seeing green and green and green and green, and pretty much some of you are like in denial how I'm able to make, you know, 100K or 150K, or there are too many zeros in my profit, is because blood, sweat, and tears. The blood, sweat, and tears you didn't actually do for yourself, or, you know, for your own trading account. So the more work you put at it, and the more work you put at your buying and your selling, you know, the more profitable you're going to be. Sadly, most of you guys do not do the work, and that's just your thing. As soon as you start working on your entries and your exits, you'll be able to come out green each and every day, and you'll be able to be green 100% of the time. As long as you're not greedy, as long as you take what the market gives you. I mean, in this situation, we had a ticker here that if I would not have taken the money off the table, which is CDT, you can see, so CDT over here, if I wouldn't have taken money off the table at 115, in one candle, it flushed underneath the $1. So you really do have to take your profits, because some of these tickers, they just don't provide any really you know, you have to lock in your profits when you see it, because you might not see it. Other than that, see you all in my next video. Peace out, for educational purposes only. And, you know, join me in my Discord, because, you know, you're missing these trades, you're missing these opportunities, and, you know, you're just going to be behind the curve. So the more you delay, you know, starting with a paper trade account or a small account, you know, following good traders, the more you're delaying this, the more you're going to delay your learning process. Other than that, see you all in my next video. And for educational purposes, as always, and peace out.